why am I so insistent upon giving out to them that blackness, that black power, that black pushing them to identify with black culture. I have no choice over it. In the first place, to me, we are the most beautiful creatures in the whole world, black people. I mean that in every sense, outside and inside. And to me, we have a culture that is surpassed by no other civilization, but we don't know anything about it. My job is to somehow make them curious enough or persuade them to get more aware of themselves and where they came from and what they are into and what is already there, and just to bring it out. This is what compels me to compel them, and I will do it by whatever means necessary.
Ever since I can remember, I have been absolutely fascinated by storytelling, books, movies, music, poetry, just everything. I remember when I was a little girl, I used to have these terrible nightmares, like night terrors. And I remember having one that was particularly bad, and I asked my grandmother, I was like, why is this happening to me? And her response was, we go to sleep every night, and when we wake up, it is the job of our conscious mind to remember who we were the day before. We also go to sleep every lifetime, and when we wake in the next, it is our job to push ourselves to remember who we were before. Our dreams, even our nightmares, are not meant to terrify us, but to push us closer to consciousness. I thought that was pretty heavy for a 9-year-old, but I've never forgotten her words, obviously. It was the elegance in which she held them that made me know I would spend the rest of my life trying to be that captivating. My first form of storytelling was performing poetry. It's been my first love. I listen to people tell me their amazing stories. I see the truth in their smile, the laughter in their love, and I can bring it to real life. But right around the time that I started performing, I also got diagnosed with Crohn's disease. That was a big plot twist for me.
Crohn's disease is a chronic autoimmune disease that affects your digestive tract. My Crohn's was pretty severe. I was hospitalized a lot in my teen years for tests, treatments, and surgeries. Chronic pain and fatigue are a monster, but being in the hospital around terminally ill children will teach you humility in a completely different way.
Sick kids in the hospital are so happy, and being hospitalized as often as I was, especially throughout high school, I saw these kids more than I saw my friends sometimes. And nothing, and I do mean nothing, could change the virility of them. They would be like actually terminally ill and playing, jumping around, because they genuinely didn't know if they would have to have surgery tomorrow and would be debilitated for the next 4 months. So this was their only moment to live. So they gave that to me. They taught me to live in every moment because you genuinely don't know what's next. Enjoy this.
Learning to live with a chronic illness is hard. You have to build everything you do around being a healthier person, having healthier habits. To be honest, Crohn's was quite unbearable at the beginning when I was confused and didn't know anything. The biggest lesson that I've learned about, well, everything, is that it's not necessarily that Crohn's was being so difficult with me. It was that I didn't have an understanding of how to take care of the thing that was living within me.
Trying to understand how my Crohn's disease worked, understanding how to have a better relationship to it, really led me to understanding myself and living in that healthier lifestyle, having that type of awareness, it's something that I'm compelled to share. Life gets hard. I mean, you're trudging along, and then all of a sudden, you get stuck. And getting stuck is so hard. Being stuck is so hard that you don't even remember that you got stuck. This is just where you live now. And that's life for most people. So after my Crohn's was fairly in remission, I became solely focused on building a better quality of life for myself. With Crohn's affecting my diet in such a way, I became heavily food focused, and I really just wanted to know exactly how all the food was made. So I went into the restaurant industry.
I absolutely fell in love with the culture of food. I never saw it as the art form that it is before. Watching a chef turn nothing into something, that process of creation became a happy obsession of mine. A chef is an artist in earnest. Their creations are a glimpse into their mind's eye. Each plate contains the culture of the chef, making restaurants a hub of cultural exchange. Throughout my career, I leaned toward privately owned places over corporate because they loved it more. Families, couples, friends, having the same passion, starting with love, with honor, with respect, with each other. It was beautiful. I helped open 7 restaurants in my career. Each of their stories have added to the creation of mine.
It's an amazing feeling seeing a dream become reality, knowing you played a part in its design. One of the last jobs I took was on a cruise ship in Hawaii. The job was grueling. 12-hour days, 5 months straight. But Hawaii is truly paradise. The food is so fresh and amazing. The culture is rich. The people so friendly. It's one of the most peaceful and spiritual places I have ever been. It was overwhelmingly beautiful. I felt this drastic pull to learn more about my own self, about my own culture. Seeing these amazing people live life fully, it changed the way that I see everything, about the way that I should live life. When I finally came home after 2 years, I was transformed.
Change is hard. Mostly because in order to have real change, you have to start with the premise that you are wrong, that you didn't get it right. Be okay with the fact that you failed. Forgive yourself. Allow it to hurt. Then allow it to heal. Grow. Transform. The willingness to change, the desire for more, and the drive to achieve it.
I'm not saying that it's simple. I'm not even saying that it's easy. I'm saying that it's absolutely terrifying. Do it anyway.
Find yourself and do it on purpose. Get lost and then begin again. Live free.